Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing my channel again, and this time I'm just going to be doing tutorials and basic things for Age of Conquest. For in case if you are an Age of Conquest player and like the game and want to get better, so I'm going to be putting out tutorials and how-tos. So here we go, we got World War III map. And for this one, I'm going to choose Kakastan. And for this one, I'm going to show you how to deal with AI. And let me see. Alright. I joined as Kakastan. Now, with games, usually there's a few nations that are more powerful than other nations. I mean, of course, you can still win with any of their nations, but there's some nations that there might be a little bit more easier to do than like nation like Romania. Now this one might be a lot harder to win a game with. Now with Kakastan, for all the nations, you want to learn your move order. So that's like how you go and move at the beginning of the game to get the best amount of territory. So for Kakastan, I will send about one troop down there. And then up here, I'll send about 2 troops, or 3. Not too many, just, enough to get some land. And then I'll send about 90. Because this will be my attacking force. This one I'm going to use probably attack Russia or Ukraine. Now in Kings, you have to be careful with this nation right here for attacking you. Now, usually you can get really good and get a lot of land, but you gotta be careful. So usually in Kings, I might attack that first. Just depends on what you want to do. Alright. So, if you don't know, I'm going to be showing you how to deal with AI. Now, right off the bat, you gotta think, like, you probably might want to go move right there and block off that country, right? But you gotta be careful, because if you look at the leaderboard, if you see, I'm right there. And then if I scroll down, we can see that country is a lot lower ranked than us on the board. So because of that, if I try to move there, there's a chance they move there first and take that and I miss a turn. So what I like to do is move a troop there, continue right there. And usually in fast games, you don't want to worry about how much troops you send. Just get around a good estimate. Now, if you play a nation a lot and you're playing with, and you know the AI will usually go in a specific order if you do the same thing every time. Like, I could probably just move there, but I didn't. Alright. Sometimes you just, if you don't take a chance, or sometimes there's a chance when you think the AI will take the province, but sometimes they don't. So you always want to take the chance. Now, this probably would be a good time to probably attack Kakastan or Russia, because on odd turns, as you can see on the left, there's turn 3. When you attack on an odd turn, then you get the income from that piece of land you take. So usually it's a good bet. Now, since I'm going to probably be attacking next turn, I probably don't want a nation getting away. So, this is how you make sure you don't have like 5 nations attack you at once. So you go down here and request a ceasefire. And you send that, and they usually, 9 times out of 10, they will accept it. And so you don't have to worry about them attacking you for that many turns. And then usually if you have like maybe a person right there, you can probably message them, send a little message Although I can't say it because to say but send a little message to them and ask for like maybe peace or alliance, and that way you don't have to use up 1.5 turn action points or 2.5 asking for alliance or peace. You can ask them first and then do it, and that will usually help you. Now I didn't get any land there, but that's be okay. Now sometimes when you're taking land, you probably want to look at the person and see like, what do you think they're going to go for first? And probably go for a province that you don't think they'll go for first. And usually, when you're going for land, you go for the ones you really want most, and can end up getting ones that you know that they're not going to go for first. Especially when you're like a lot higher on the board, so you know you can't get it first. Since see, I'm rank 1 right now. So now it's time to declare war on a nation. Now, my choices after I sent that ceasefire, my choices are either Ukraine or Russia. Now, if you look here, what do you think will be a better option to take? Ukraine or Russia? Now, I'll probably, looking at this, I might probably go for Russia. Why Russia? Well, to attack Ukraine, I have to attack these 2 provinces first. Then these 2 ones, these 3 here, and take that, and probably another turn if he's fighting back. Now with Russia, I can probably take all these provinces and get up here. Now why would I want to take Russia before Ukraine? Well, if I take Russia, then I can probably ask some of these nations for a ceasefire, get a better hit on Ukraine, but it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. So I'm just going to attack Russia. Sometimes you just can't explain things, but you just do it. Because I just feel like attacking Russia is a better option for me to go. Now instead of wasting troops to build on that spot, I'm just going to build a chat, so if they take it, then I can always easily fight them back because I know they can't train any more troops. Now I got some free time. I can either decide to probably ask for peace or go for economy, which will give me more money in the long run. So think about this right now. Sometimes you just take a gamble. And I don't think I want to take that gamble with early econ, although I'm pretty sure it might work off. Because they sometimes might get scared of attacking a bigger nation. Not all the time, but sometimes. You see I was right? He attacked that. Now I know he can only have about, 37 troops? So I'll train about 41 there. Some right there. I'll go right there. Attack there. And always leave some troops in the fort, so in case if that attack fails and they attack you after that, then they don't get that fort bonus because it'll get destroyed. Now instead of attacking here, I'm going to move down here because I'm pretty sure I didn't train any troops there, and it'll help me out a lot. Russia. Now, with AI, at first they seem really difficult. I know when I used to play World War III, I just couldn't deal with it. I always seemed to be dying every single time when I tried to play, and usually it was random join. You just learn how to do it as you go on. Now I'm going to attack Kakastan. I'm going to put about that much there because I'm going to be placing a fort there next turn, and then add some troops there. Now with like a nation with like I think that's Moldova or nations here, sometimes let's get that over it. Alright. Now what I'm gonna do here real quick, just get this done, and then I'll go back to what I was saying. Now I'll train some troops there. But then I'm gonna pillage that and give me some gold. I'm gonna pillage this too. I'm gonna attack that. Leave some troops so in case if he doesn't train some, I can just deal with that. Now that I got some room to speak. With some of these nations, you just, after playing a bit, you kind of learn. But for like nations here, you, with, let me think. It's kind of hard. I'll probably might play that nation later, one of those nations, and show you. Yeah, I'll just do that in the next video because trying to explain it's easier for me to show you. So in this video, I'm just showing you how you would go with attacking. Now sometimes you gotta use math and see how much troops they'll take. But I'm just gonna go ahead and probably just train that much troops and attack, which will probably leave me some to do some little cheeky econ. Get some money making from these things. Move that there. Okay. Now with tax season, I'll usually normally go 100%. But sometimes when you know you're probably going to be going to a big battle, whatever that, you look at your happiness. So see I have 65. So if I want to like go in like a battle against someone, then I'll go to here and get like a negative 6.1 happiness growth or decrease. But I'll still be fine and only a few provinces might be on fire. And then if it's a really big battle, then I might go 200%. Just depends on my happiness if I can take that chance. But for this, I'm just showing you the best way to play with Kakastan and how to kind of co-op with AI. Now with Ukraine, now he's kind of, I think it's panicking, and he's trying to take another nation and run away. And so, which is good for me because I was thinking about attacking that nation down there later. Now I think it'd be a good time to ask for a little ceasefire just to make sure that this little AI doesn't try attacking me and gives me some problems, and I have to waste about 10 turns trying to kill off that AI. So now I'm going to do is usually after tax income, I'll take it. I go and do this, which will start increasing my income, which is really good. You want to increase your income as many times as you can in the game. Might seem waste of money, but I'm telling you, if you do this, you get a lot more powerful. As you can see, your population will start rising, and that means more money you get. And sometimes there'll be another nation getting a lot more land than you, and you might be smaller, but doing all that will actually give you more population than him doing all that fighting, and it will turn out good for you. Okay. And like I said, sometimes you take the risk of, you just learn. And right then and there, I just didn't train some troops. I could have, but I just didn't. Now, let me see how long it has been. About 16 minutes. So that's how you get started with Kakastan. Now, of course, if you have other nations, like someone becomes Russia or whatever, then you might sometimes want to be alliance or peace, or it's not always going to look like this, but a lot of times it might. Now, since this video is more about how to deal with AI and all that, of course, I'll just do more videos and you learn more about how to co-op with the AI probably there and learn some other stuff. I think next video I'll show you the best nation to play for ancient Europe, which will be the best nation for a no king, and then best nation after that for a king on ancient Europe. So I'm gonna have this about 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna tell you a few other nations and what they're usually good for. So Spain. Now you can either go for Europe or Spain. You can go for North Africa. Let's go for that. Britain's usually good to take Europe. Sometimes you gotta worry. Ireland sometimes actually trumps over Britain, and I don't know how it does it. But of course, those are a few nations. And Turkey's actually a good nation to do, and it can take over the Middle East if you know how to play it. The more you play it and play other nations, you kind of learn what they're good for. But I'm just saying that. But yeah, this is the video. It's been a while, so I kind of forget how to get in the groove of things. But that's a little video to show you how to kind of manage with the AI and all that. And hopefully it'll be helpful to you. I'll probably come out with more videos later and probably redo this video and make it even better. But that's my video, and peace out.